Well, ladies and gentlemen, seeing the fact that the traffic is starting to get restless and we gotta hit the old dusty trail before it turns into a full-on stampede, we might as well bring Music Village for this week and for this month to an emphatic close. But if you missed anything, and I do mean anything, for this week's edition of the show, we got you covered. Because you can catch it again one more time, all the time, on our Facebook, SoundCloud, or even Tumblr pages, all named the same, only known as Music Village Radio under the hashtag MusicVillage284. And as a matter of fact, Maestro, I'm pretty sure that's the combined total of time for those two movies we recommended for you guys this week. Yeah, 284 minutes. Which, according to the Maestro, is 4 hours. Nice! And if you guys want to figure out what other crazy and zany things that we still got prepared for the remaining days of this month of horror, heading directly into the month of instant classicness, like a quarter of your day spent watching horror movies, you can go ahead and check it out on our Twitter and YouTube pages, still named the same, only known as the Double O Agent 012. And before we head out for the day, we would like to thank, as always, you the fans out there, for listening in to this month-ending Weekend of Horror and Terror edition of Music Village. And if you guys and girls out there like what you heard, go out there and spread the word. You know what? Like the statue that the guy tried to shoot in the movie Hellraiser 2 that talked back to him. Yeah, PR department's a little confused and said I was gonna mention one of the horror movies of the week to actually, coincide with the end of the show, but still gave me the thumbs up and said why. And to answer that, we like throwing curveballs here on the show, so there. Should have made that the horror movie of the week. It would have made more sense. But either way, folks, we would also like to thank you, the independent artists out there, for delivering that musical goodness like you always do. And keep up the great work, guys. And here's hoping your song is featured during one of these horror movies in the near future. And we keep saying that because we know they put a lot of good indie rock music and other type of music in horror films. So, go for that gold, man. Go for that gold. And speaking of people who had music featured in horrifying situations, we would like to thank our musical guest for this week, not only Valentin Solzhenitsyn with his song, The E Major Blues, that was featured during the intro for this week's edition of Music Village, but we would also like to thank our other musical guest, none other than Darren Curtis with his song, Come Out and Play, that was featured during this week's terrifying edition of the DJ Smokey's Tales from the Disc. And once again, Darren, thank you for your beautiful music of horrifying proportions, and we can't wait to see what you got planned in the future. And the same thing goes for you, Valentin Solzhenitsyn, just in case you think I forgot. And finally, last but not least, we would like to thank you, the independent gamers out there, for delivering those sweet, sweet games that we had a chance to talk about during this very show. And keep up the great work, guys, and keep those games coming, because even though we still have 3 shows remaining before this month goes out, we still need your games to be a part of it. So keep them coming. And I guess with everybody thanked, you guys out there, now we go out. I'm DJ Smokey on behalf of the Maestro for the month of horror for this show for this year, saying, oh my God, not quite. But most importantly, when there's smoke, there's fire. And we'll see you guys next week for another instant classic month-starting edition of Music Village. But until then, good night, everybody.